Hey guys, welcome back to the next episode of the top 20 so far fragrances that I consider worthy of repurchasing, or that I have repurchased because I've found them worthy. So I've gone through a few and now it's time to go through a few more. Number 17 on the list of fragrances that I have repurchased because I deem them worthy is this one right here. This blue bottle here is L'Eau Bleue D'Issey, Issey Miyake. It's just too long. It's the blue Issey Miyake, Blue EUE, that one. This was a surprise. It was cheap, it had good ratings, and I didn't know what to expect. And what I got was something extremely unique, and I've worn it quite a lot in recent times. I think I only bought this like about 2 or and a bit years ago. So it's recent. It's a recent addition and I've worn it this much. That's quite a lot. This is a 75 ml bottle and it was a tester bottle, so I have no box. And sometimes some of these fragrances that I'm going through in the list, I have all the boxes. Some of them I don't have the boxes for. We moved house. I had to throw things away. I threw away my old bottles. So there's a lot of old bottles that I talk about that I probably can't show you. But I can show you the repurchased bottles. So that's what I'm doing. This is the original one that I bought recently. So that's why I've got this one. And because I thought it was so good, and the deal was too good to refuse. This is what the box looks like, and it's L'Eau Bleue D'Issey pour homme. And it's not a blue scent at all. It doesn't have that blue scent DNA or that sort of profile to it. I don't smell too much ambroxan, which I hate because to me, ambroxan smells like armpits, not good ones. But I do like this. This is fantastic. It's very herbal. It very much reminds me of a very pleasant forest, like an enchanted forest, not a blue forest. It should be green, not blue. It's not blue. But again, it's very herbal and aromatic, and I absolutely adore it. And I get good performance out of this one. Not great, but then again, it's not a very resinous kind of set of ingredients that are in there. So it's not going to fix itself to your skin for a very long time. Great value once again for 20 bucks a pop. Grab it if you haven't tried it. I think it's pretty safe for a blind buy. So you can do that. At that price, why not? Now we're getting to the tail end of this list of fragrances that I've repurchased because I've deemed them worthy. Quite a few of them on this list have been discontinued, and this next one is no exception to that rule, because it seemed like for a while that all the fragrances that I grew attached to, that I had great experiences with and that worked really well with my skin chemistry, tend to be discontinued. I'll do a video on those specifically throughout the year sometime. But this one I'm talking about right here, and I miss funky designed bottles that meant something, is Nemo by Cacharel. And I did not keep the box for these. I think this is probably the best, or if not one of the best fragrance bottles that I've come across. It's got this little rolly thing at the top here, which was also the spray. I can still smell some of it. It was this fantastic scent. I'd never thought I'd grown to like betel leaf. I still don't know what that is, but whatever's in this was great. Not that it sort of punched you in the face with a scent or it blew your socks off. It sort of grew on you slowly, and you came to sort of go, wow, I get it now. And once you get it, it's like, I need to have it. I need to have it all the time. And it was very unique, and I still haven't smelled anything remotely similar to this. It's a very introspective fragrance. And when this bottle finished and prices weren't all that cheap for Nemo, I had to buy another very small one. I could never afford, at the time, I could never really afford the 100 ml larger bottle, which is pretty much this, but a longer stem. So I had to get this mini. I think this is a 50 ml. This one's a 50 ml. And then I went through this 30 ml standard sort of bottle that says Nemo right here. And I was so desperate that I even bought an aftershave splash of Nemo as well to wear, because the eau de toilettes were no longer available. Such a shame that they discontinued this. It's one of the many fragrances that I just cannot fathom why they would discontinue it, other than just because it didn't do enough business, or maybe the ingredients were too expensive to keep continuing to produce it at that particular price point, and it didn't make any business sense. Understandable, but we lament. And on the grey market, of course, people are going to jack up the prices to unreasonable sort of levels, and I really can't justify that. That's it for this one. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.